for the record, I feel like crud today, so there you are. But I also knew that spring fling is right around the corner, and we need to probably talk about that some.
So we got flyers actually donated. These are the flyers for spring fling. They were donated. And then we have these that I have grabbed some of the young boys. Well, it'll be Josh Baker's boys. They like getting out and walking and stuff. So we're gonna have a gun raffle during the festival, and that money's gonna go towards the firework display. We've already started selling tickets for that. The only problem with this, we can't promote it on Facebook. Chase, we can't promote it on Facebook because Facebook is against guns. What I did though is I cropped the lower part out where they can see the brand, and if they look it up, they're gonna know. So just the picture is a no-no. And like one thing I have learned, using the term fireworks in groups, if you do it on your own page, it's fine. Using it in groups, it will give you a 24-hour ban.
Okay.
You don't want to get close.
Very close to hunting all that.
We call it allergy.
Now, this poster here, like, putting that up on shop windows.
Yep, the boys will be walking around. There, Mondays, a lot of our businesses in town on Georgia Street are closed. So they're gonna do it this week. I usually just give them like $5. They go get them something to drink and I'll take those flyers too. I have a whole bunch of those flyers. And they're gonna put a handful each
How soon are they gonna be putting those up?
this week. Wednesday, I'd say.
Does it say, it probably grab more attention if they were in color.
We have color ones also that the girls are gonna print on the downstairs printer, because it's a color printer. So we'll be printing those.
Because I noticed on my phone, that the phone version of that I saw, I don't,
This one,
yeah, it's really colorful and bright.
that's the,
So,
how I did those, that app Canva, it creates we did a couple different, well, that's how these were created. And then we just folded them in half. Well, not half, terrible. So it just says, about support the talented vendors that are gonna be there. We'll have rides, live music, and I did put the entry fee for the music. Right now, we do have quite a few sponsorships coming in. Our main sponsor, though, was Georgia Street Antique for that festival.
Very strict.
Yeah. They wanted to help out with it.
say, in the future on posters and stuff, let me know, I can help out on designing those. And I've got a source for printing that's pretty good in terms of, it's not gonna be as cheap as Xerox, but it's gonna be on better paper than it would be. I suppose.
Okay.
And is there anything being done to promote it outside of town? Do we have anything going out towards Bowling Green, Hannibal?
Yes, there's different, we have newspapers that it's going in.
Okay.
And the local newspaper came and did kind of an interview. And they're gonna run a big ad on the fireworks and on.
I'm not sure if it's right. Radio for surrounding areas probably. So I worked on writing a radio spot. Again, I know I'm probably taking that out of order, but you had planned. So forgive me because I wanted to do it quick and get out of here before A, I get pick you sick, and B, before I keel over. So. So I wrote a script. Better. And, and then, a lot of times, especially if you're not used to my work, it's hard to know what I have. Okay, unless you can hear it. So I'm gonna produce it as well. Speaker, but hopefully it's not gonna be too loud.
Jump in the car, rev the engine, and put the flower petals in the metal, and head to the Spring Fling in Louisiana, Friday, June 7th through Sunday the 9th. On the riverfront, check out Mueller's Bittersweet, the Lucy Watusi, and the rest of the carnival. Keep on food trucking from Main Street to Fifth. Then Saturday at 7, plop down $10 at the Elks Lodge to hear Adam Fazio and the Clover Band and Chassis Bar. It's a weekend Spring Fling in Louisiana, Missouri. Small town, big fun.
I like it. I have one question, as someone who knows radio, something I've noticed on just ads out here in general, and that just might be the SOP. They never repeat the dates at the end.
Yeah, it's a reason for that. It's called time.
Okay, no, I wasn't sure, because I know like I'll hear Spring Fling at the beginning and then I'll listen, and then at the end I'm like, wait, what were those dates again, or?
My original version of this, which the script is not, was 39 seconds.
Okay.
So I had to go through and figure out anything and everything to figure it out. So
Gotcha.
for example, Friday, June 7th through Sunday, June 9th,
Mhm.
that became just Sunday to 9. From 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. became 11 to 8.
Yeah.
No repeat of the 8 at the end, for the same reason.
Okay.
I had a lot more of Jesse Vaughn's song at the end too. I had a full 4.5 seconds of his song.
Yeah.
No,
Nice.
1 second,
Okay.
just enough. So, I mean, and to be totally honest, we hope the radio station is
Yeah.
because we're 30 and a half. I couldn't.
Gotcha.
Down any further.
Okay.
I know I was playing on Missouri Net or network.
Right.
I need to be between 29.5 and 30. I'm at 30.5.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
it might just be me and my dyslexia too, that I'm like, wait, what was that? Because then by the time I get to the end of the ad, I'm like, what did I just hear? I know it was 30 seconds ago.
and I also speeded me up 6%. So,
Yeah.
which from today is speeding up more like 25% since I'm.
Yeah.
You want to get here again?
You can, I mean, I really like it.
Jump in the car, rev the engine, and put the flower petals in the metal, and head to the Spring Fling in Louisiana, Friday, June 7th through Sunday the 9th. On the riverfront, check out Mueller's Bittersweet, the Lucy Watusi, and the rest of the carnival. Keep on food trucking from Main Street to Fifth. Then Saturday at 7, plop down $10 at the Elks Lodge to hear Adam Fazio and the Clover Band and Chassis Bar. Spring Fling in Louisiana, Missouri. Small town, big fun.
I like it a lot.
I like it. It's very catchy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The next thing is, I don't know who makes the buys at the radio station. But I would say that if we go ahead and say, hey, we'll buy $500 worth, can you guys donate $500? That should give us a reasonable amount of air coverage.
Yeah.
And we really want to have, if possible, start playing probably Thursday or Friday of this week. But hopefully we'll pull out of that. I know that when First Baptist Church was started, they did that kind of deal. So it's not okay. What we can do, we'll buy some, so without asking, just donate.
Right.
But who donates some in return?
Right.
So that would be nice. And I also have whoever gets to go to the radio station, but they know me, because I'm probably one home dog that. Here is a flash drive with spot on. And You can keep the flash drive or you can get it back to me either one's fine.
I think the ad, I like it, it's catchy. I know they were talking to us about their sponsorship in radio ads. So I'll follow up on Spring Fling stuff to see if they are still willing to sponsor. And if they would be, that could be
The sponsorship. is
yeah, the
something else.
sponsorship is running that.
The only problem I have with that is it doesn't have sections that. Haven't worked with it.
Yeah.
All
Well, they can try to work that out on their end.
well, they can do live actions and talk about it. But I really never didn't screw up. Because what I've had in the past happen is that they say, oh, we'll just add that at the end. So the way they add it at the end is they spread the whole spot up by about 15%. So if they had 5 seconds at the end of the second. AJM will proud sponsor of the spring team. So the whole spot got screwed up with it, so it's sped it up so far, just so they get that. And plus, with the last thing we really want to leave with is the small town big fun. So that's the idea. Small town big fun, small. Not the basically. If they want to do it as, you know, part of their bylaws and stuff. Don't screw up the spot.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. Anybody else? Any other questions on that subject? I mean, I probably not.
Go get some rest.
I'm gonna try to get some. I may or may not. Be
Pieces, I don't wanna sit that close.
Do you have any questions for tonight or anything? Shoot me an email or something if you have any.
Major studio sections. At the end of this week.
Well, get you feeling better.
Yeah. You can tell. Sure. But I really want to make sure we got that because we put this in the radio stations. Hands. So they can. Outline areas of the outline areas into us is the radio spot.
Right, absolutely.
Well, and what helps is this radio station is part of Pittsfield now too, because they bought the Pittsfield company, so it will get put on both areas.
And I don't know how your website goes, but if you want to put it on the website, if all I'm using are the copyright clear. So we're going for it. I'm
Thank you.
okay.
Thanks, Steve.
Take care.
Chase, is there anything that you would like to discuss website wise or anything?
Yeah, so, I'm not really, I guess I'm entirely sure, I guess if any of you guys know anything about this, the website's temporarily down for the tourism. I think someone pointed it out to me and I thought maybe it was down for a day, but it's been down for several days. And I reached out to the Jelly Belly, company and I said, what's the deal? And they said, usually when the website's down, it's because the bill hasn't been paid. I said, okay. And I said, well, how would we go about having that paid or whatnot? And I noticed that I don't have access, I guess, anymore. They said for me, I guess, to reach out to you, Susan Joe, and I didn't know if that would be wait till this meeting to discuss it or what. So I just kind of like left it as is. So that's that. And then I actually never knew much about the Facebook page except there's privacy settings on that need to be changed so people who don't have Facebook can view that page. Because if you're forced to log into something, someone might be reluctant. Not everybody's got a Facebook account. Most of the city web pages that you go on, there'll be a login box, but you can X out of it. You can still visit the page without having an account. So that's all I have. Is there a way like, do you know much about the website, why that is,
There
or?
was a spending freeze, so
Okay.
we couldn't renew it. We paid it before it was up,
Okay.
and we had a spending freeze, so we weren't allowed to spend any money.
Okay.
So the big question would be access now in order to.
He had, when I talked to the guy and told him what was going on, he said the contract they have is under LBCB, so they cannot, Jody and I think you are, and Kaylee are the board of directors for LBCB, so he was letting it go on because we were that. But because we're not on there now, he said he can't give you, because there's the design stuff and all of that is paid for by them. And it doesn't exist anymore. So he can't do that because it's about or something like that. I don't know what it is. So I know he wanted to. So. that's true.
So the LBCB is totally resolved?
No.
No? Okay.
You had mentioned to us that that was up to us in our meeting, whether we dissolved it or not.
Has the LCDB, did it ever, receive funds outside of the city?
Not, well, I don't know, not that I ever, no, but it's a separate corporation.
So I just want to be, there's no way you can figure that out if any additional funds came from outside of the city.
Even if all the funds came from the city, it makes no difference. It's not, that was all done way before us, and the contract is with them, not the city.
So there's no way for the LDCB can distinguish, they don't have any records to tell if any.
If people choose, that's been around since 2002.
I'm just wondering, so you also have a bank account with funds in it?
There is one check that has, it's the only one that was left when turned over outstanding for $250. We needed to wait, we've tried to contact the woman and she has not, so waiting for the year for it to be stale, which should be right about now.
Oh, you got an outstanding check, okay.
We have one outstanding check, and we have tried to contact her to cash it, and we're getting no response. We've tried Facebook, we've tried phoning, we've tried email, we've tried messaging. So I believe I'll have to talk to Kaylee and go back and find out the date of the check, because after a year it's stale, and we can just say that's it, and then we'll get a cashier's check to the city. So the check was $250. Unfortunately, though, the city's been charging every month for that account because it's so low balance. Not the city, I'm sorry, the bank has been charging every month. So there's not $250 left. We're figuring she's not going to probably do it, but legally we're trying to wait till the year had passed and she had no recourse.
Okay, so are you good with Chase reading the website? Yeah.
We still got everything from the old website, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that can all be retrieved. That's no problem.
So you can go in and take the stuff off that website.
For the most part, yeah, because there's
Copyrighted
a,
by the one that designed it.
that stuff will be distinguished because there's certain things that, yeah, Beth Virtue designed. Yeah, I paid close attention to. I've actually seen some of the old paperwork for the Pike County Commission website with the same people designed that. There's certain things that I can work around that won't violate that copyright, but the website is kind of out of date anyway. But a lot of the content on there can be retrieved from it's called the Wayback Machine. So a lot of websites on the internet are archived and they take snapshots of all that stuff. So a lot of stuff can be pulled out, but not all of it.
So we will get that started.
Mhm.
What about the Facebook page?
Does anybody know who runs that? Okay.
City Facebook page hostage
Mhm.
situation.
Yeah.
No, I think it's Jody that runs it.
I will reach out to Jody and ask if she is an admin. If so, she can be and add to it.
We've had a number of Facebook pages go rogue, so that's why we're kind of like cautious about some of that stuff. And then I guess another question I have, but some of that stuff looks like it hasn't been updated in years. And I don't know how far back, but I think there's even like a tourism Twitter and there's even like a Pinterest. Anything about that? Okay. That might be something that goes back to the way back. You know?
Is there anything we want to clear up? Or upcoming spring fling or anything?
No, I don't think so. So we have any Facebook ads or anything? No.
We have. What is the flyer creation? And then there is some other little ones for like the flyer for the band at the Elks Friday night. And they're just being ran through LMC's page. Okay, Tim, is there anything?
No, just I'll be making appointments, hopefully, next council meeting.
Okay.
Is there a council meeting today? Is it next week?
There's, it's a work study
Today?
today, it's over budget only, and then, next week will be the 28th, the day after.
All right, I don't have anything. Susan, do you want to discuss anything?
No, I just have some stuff for you. Here are brochures that are at my home. And these are the county brochures. And she had, or I guess had a family emergency and she wasn't able to trifold these. And I picked them up, so.
I'm sure
Those are
we
great.
get the boys, they loved doing these, so. I paid them $5 and they had lost,
Yeah.
so.
Are we still under spending freeze then?
As of, right now, until y'all get all your board members back.
Do you need somebody from tourism at next week's meeting? Just to be present? Or, you know,
I mean, it's, there, I don't think there's a requirement.
say anything, if nobody has any goals, discuss. Me, yes. Good, so Chase is going to, as a recap, Chase is gonna do the website, get started on that. I just messaged Jody to see if she has admin access to the Facebook page. And then we'll have new appointed members after the council meeting. So meeting adjourned at 10:26.